It's October. It is already October because September was out. Like, it has somewhere to go. And in a couple months, we'll be in a new year. But this year isn't over yet. So all those goals you have, all those dreams you have, you still have time. You don't have to wait until you have a clean slate with a new year to go after your goals. If you don't get started now, hey butterflies, it's your girl Ambitious back again with another video for you so you can follow your dreams while being smart and confident. Over here, we're going to follow our dreams and we're going to pave the way. Okay? Here are 3 reasons why you're stalling with following your dreams. Number 1, you aren't willing to make room for your dream. Now, thinking about doing something is pretty easy to do. Deciding on it, that's when it gets a little hard because you really have to factor in, this is what I'm going to have to give up. This is what my life is going to look like after. These are the struggles I'm going to have to go through in the whole 9. Once people get to that point of realizing how much you'll have to give up, let go, or sacrifice, it's like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I don't think it was that deep. But the idea or the goal stays on your mind. Time and time and time and time and time again. You keep thinking about this idea. You keep thinking about this goal. You keep thinking about where you want to be. And you know you have to make this decision so you can move forward. But you get stuck at this part because you know it's about to get real. And that's how it is. And it's always going to be that way. And that's because we grow when we're uncomfortable. It doesn't have to be an extreme level of discomfort, but you will feel it to a certain extent. And you got to push through it. Because when you are comfortable, you don't grow as much as you would if you were uncomfortable. Because when you're uncomfortable, you're forced to think on your feet. When you're uncomfortable, you're forced to figure things out. When you're uncomfortable, you're forced to make a way when there may not have been a way. And that is what it's going to be like when you make up your mind. And a lot of you realize that. A lot of you realize, oh shoot, if I really go through with this, these are the consequences. However, this will lead me toward my goal. And then after thinking about it, be like, nah, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am, I'm good. That's why in my last video, thinking and deciding was the first step to working towards your goals. Well, I don't think it was the last video. It was like the last 2 videos. One of my videos I posted, I talked about thinking and deciding being the first step toward reaching your goals. And it's very true because a lot of people get stuck here. And the reason why you keep stalling is because you don't want to make room for your dream. And you have to. You have to. Similar to how you would make room for a newborn child. Where that child gonna sleep? Huh? Where's that child gonna sleep? You have to make room for what you want or prepare in some shape or form. You have to make room for what you want. And you can make that happen by cutting down on something or adding more to your plate. You got to pick one. If you decide the thing you want to do is that important to you that you're willing to do anything for it within your morals, I hope, you'll make it. You will make it. Number 2, you feel like you need somebody to help you. You need somebody to be there with you. You need somebody to go on this journey with you. And I'm telling you right now, everybody cannot go with you. Some journeys you have to take alone. Some journeys you have to take by yourself. You won't always find yourself accompanied by another person. You got to do it. No, they can't hold your hand. No, they can't be there with you. You got to do it. People can help you to a certain point. And for certain areas, there's some things that can be a group project, and there's some things you do by yourself. And the big reason that is because you have your own 2 feet to stand on. You don't have to lean on anybody else. From time to time you can, but for everything, no. Some journeys you have to take alone. Number 3, you feel like you don't know enough. And that's because you're looking at the big picture way too soon. You're trying to figure out every little detail. How I'm going to do this? How I'm going to do that? How I'm going to do this? What about this? What about this? And all these questions are popping up in your head. And you're just overanalyzing the whole situation. And you didn't even get started. Would you look at that? You didn't even get started with the first step. Step 1 is good. Step 1 is good, okay? Step 1 is good. Because when you complete step 1, you can go to step 2. And worrying about too much all at once overwhelms you. Because there are some things you need to know before you get started. And there are other things you will learn as you're going through the journey. As you're going through it. So don't worry about the very small, intricate details. You don't got to worry about that. You don't. Just focus on step 1, okay? Because when you get to step 1, you can assess it, take in the lessons, and then go to step 2. And you're going to have everything you need. It's ambitious.
Butterfly.